Welcome there, agents. We've captured 3 nerds watching and reacting to the trailer to Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to watch these nerds watch, react, and then react to the nerds reacting to this trailer. You can do that by leaving a comment, by hitting that thumbs up for a like, or by pressing the subscribe button. If you want to stay up to date with all the nerdy content that we produce every week, then feel free to hit that notification bell and get updated every time we release a new video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoy it. We do love all of you nerds so very much. And welcome to the nerddom if you did subscribe. We're glad to have you as part of the community, and enjoy!
You should like make a TikTok or whatever, and it's just like has Jared just go, remember kids, getting drunk is good, and then end it there.
just yeah.
Should we do it on the show?
Like, comment, subscribe. Go to our YouTube channel. You go to our YouTube channel. We've got Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe trailer reaction out right now, and Black Adam. So go watch those. Okay, so we are watching so we were making fun of them, but it's time to man up, get a little bit bigger, and watch as Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 releases its trailer, starring the giant among mice, Tom Cruise.
And just so everyone knows, before we start, this is not a short. All right, let's see what we got. Skydance celebrating 10 year. Good job, boys. A bunch of naked people dancing in an auditorium.
All right, well, hello, YouTube censors.
Are over.
Bad.
This is our chance to control the truth, the concepts of right and wrong for everyone for centuries to come. You're fighting to save an ideal that doesn't exist. Never did.
Dip charge.
You need to pick a side.
Hey, that's the guy from the Rock movie where he beats people with a 2x4. A tiny car. Can't have a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie without somebody driving around the streets of a European city and running like Captain America. Granted, Tom Cruise did it first. I'll give him that.
Choo-choo.
Parachute failed. Man, that would have been a great audio over. Parachute failed, Mr. Stark. All right, so before the thing is even over, I'm just gonna say, and I'm not ripping on Tom, but I'm kind of with Mission Impossible where I was with Marvel. There's too many. Let's stop. It's haha. And now, of course, 10 years later, 5-6 years later, I'm kind of embracing them. And it's like, hey, if you're going to do a podcast, you got to talk about this stuff, man, eh? Because, my alter ego is from Brooklyn. It looks exciting. It really does. And it's not one I'm going to go to theaters and see, though. We always talk about that, going to theaters and seeing it versus wait until it comes out watching your home. I'll watch this movie. It looks exciting. It looks like it could be good. Are there any words in it? Maybe. Who cares? Because Tom Cruise is riding a motorcycle on a horse off a cliff, and that's fine. Tom Cruise can do that stuff, and he probably really did it. That's the thing. Tom Cruise would be in there like, no, I want to ride the horse. off the cliff, or however his crazy face does. He's not only short, he's crazy faced. And hold. He's not only short, he's crazy faced. You want the truth. It looks like it could be fun. And at the end of the day, as much as I love storytelling, I like to be entertained. I'm Russell Crowe killing gladiators. Not me, really. I don't kill anybody. Don't ban me. TJ, on the other hand, I feel like is because he loves Tom Cruise so much that he is an instant man because the shrine to Zanbar, the guy, TJ would not disrespect him by ever watching another Tom Cruise movie. TJ, what do you think?
I'm just surprised that there's so many, like, they just keep going with these Mission Impossible movies. Like, I lost interest after the second one because it just, to me, felt like it was the same as the first one. And ultimately what I'm getting from this is that Tom Cruise is the American James Bond with these Mission Impossible movies. That's it. I mean, if they just keep going and going, apparently this is Dead Reckoning. This is part 1. There's going to be a Dead Reckoning part 2 coming out as well. Seem that way. So it's going to put it at 8 total movies by that point, which is, in my opinion, 7 too many. But I'm a huge Metallica fan, and even the song that they wrote for the soundtrack, couldn't make me go see the movie. So that's my take on it.
Was that 3? Was that I Disappear?
Yeah, that was I Disappear. Was it part 3? Yeah,
I think it was.
It had to have been part 3. Yeah. I mean, it's just I honestly, I don't think I've seen one since part 2. So, I mean, I might eventually watch it if I find it on a streaming service somewhere and think, you know what, I have nothing to do.
I've watched Letterkenny 35 times.
Seriously, I have watched Letterkenny at least 35 times. But
you heathen.
There's a thing, you watch it first time, you watch it the second time just to see if you missed anything, and then the 3rd through the 35th time is just background noise because there's nothing else to watch. Right? So
That's fair.
No. Same thing with The Office, same thing with oh crap, what's that other one I just watched? Big Bang Theory. Same, you watch them the first couple times just to see, you watch it the first time, you watch it the second time to see what you missed, because there's going to be something that you missed, whether it's because you nodded off or something. But a movie like this, I'm sure at some point I'll find it on HBO Max or Netflix or one of the streaming services, and I'll sit there and go, you know what, maybe I'll go ahead and watch it, and then I'll be like, I gotta mow the lawn, and then I'll go mow the lawn and forget about it. So that's just kind of my take on it.
So I remember watching the first one, and the twist, then double twist in that was always like, whoa, that's so awesome. And then they did the second one, and they're like, let's repeat that. And it's like, well, and then I assumed they just did the same formula for the next, 4, however many we're at. I watched the most recent one before this, having no idea what led to it, and I was like, oh, Simon Pegg. He's in this now. Neat. I guess he's in everything. I guess he's just a constant crew member to all the teams.
I think he's in part 3 and all of them from part 3. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, see, I stopped it too.
I don't remember him from part 1 or 2, but I mean, he may have been in them.
Simon Pegg, he's always there. Simon Pegg, he's always there. But I generally enjoyed, without fully understanding what was happening with old Ethan in part 6, whatever the previous one was, where Henry Cavill was a big, muscly CIA man, and he did this thing in the bathroom where he cocked his biceps to go whoop some wholesale ass on Tom Cruise, which I thought, that's cool. Henry Cavill's cool. I would like to see him beat up more people. But I don't know. The thing that gets me about this is that it's part 1. So I'll put money down on it right now. Things are going to end in travesty for Ethan by the end of this film. It's going to be vaguely, he's dead, the team's failed, everything's gone to crap, the bad guy's winning, because that's what you do with part ones, right?
Sure.
But why call it part one? Why come out the gate saying part one? That's what gets me. You could have made it that ending, such a whiplash ending of like, wait a minute. Is Tom Cruise not winning this? Is this the last Mission Impossible? Because I've seen articles leading up to this point earlier in the summer saying Ethan Hunt should die to end the Mission Impossible story. And it's like, you could have done that, but instead you're like, oh yeah, so just right off the bat, it's part one. There's going to be more. This isn't the full story. And it's like, well, that's kind of crap. For a franchise that makes its bang and buck off of the double cross, you could have double crossed us. Unless, and listen to me, Paramount, there is never a part two, and you just end it now with Dead Reckoning Part 1. I would then gladly send you all my monies. But you're not going to do that. You don't have the balls. So to go back to the first, sometimes YouTube comments, sometimes the very first comment that populates however it gets there is the best. And Kevin Carroll on YouTube 3 weeks ago said, this movie knows what the audience is here for. Tom Cruise running, Tom Cruise on a motorcycle, Tom Cruise doing yet another batshit crazy stunt in the name of entertainment. And I love it. And hey, he's not wrong. Kevin Carroll is not wrong. If this is your cup of tea, if you just need that formula, guess what? Mission Impossible, much like the Fast franchise, is going to talk about family, have cars, and Vin Diesel mean mugging. Like, if those are the simple formulas you want, you bet your bottom dollar you show up to Fast and the Furious 56 or Mission Impossible 83.5, they're going to give you exactly what you're looking for. And I guess there's, simplicity and sweetness in that. But like, comment, subscribe, share, smash dingies, love us. That's all we ask for.